Good evening and welcome to United Real Therapy. Therapy Army, how are ya? We try to stop the people, but we're not being stopped. We're fighting. We're still fighting, people. We're fighting. I tried to do a preview yesterday. Nothing was loading. I couldn't even load anything. I think they shadow banned us for a day or whatever it is. No, complete banned us for a day. It was a bit surreal, so it is what it is, people. But we move. We move. Hopefully, Mumbai is going to come back in a minute. Hopefully he'll come back. But big up to everybody. Love and light. Only United can win, clean sheet and nick a goal. Good job. It was against a team that has no firepower. Big up Nuruddin Therapy. I'm looking at 100%. 100. Let's not kid ourselves here, people. Let's not kid ourselves. They can't hit a band or they're worse than us in terms of goal threat. Let's not get it twisted. They are worse than Manchester United in terms of goal threat. But at the end of the day, it was good 3 points. In terms of like nicking it, getting it last minute, the team showed a little bit of fight, even though there was no quality. The quality was horrendous. But we won the game, 3 points, pressure off Eric. And everybody thought we were going to get smashed today. I was quite surprised and shocked, actually, how bad they played, their game plan. I thought their manager got it totally wrong. We're a team that's lacking a lot of confidence. We don't know what to do. They just sat back against us and gave us the ball, which was quite weird. Very weird it was. They didn't come for us. I thought last season they came for us a lot. But this season, they didn't even try that first half. I mean, we were in control of it, but nothing was happening in the game. But I didn't think United were going to concede in that first half. Another dead performance FC pulls it out of the bag in the lower teams. This is our level currently. Pray when players fully fit. See philosophy. We'll see in it. I'm saying we shall see. Mumbai, how are you? How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, Habibi. I'm very good.
Yeah.
You will never walk alone. Don't you worry about that. I'm right here, always.
Yeah.
Good
Big
evening
up.
to the therapy army. Um, so you tell me, was it vintage? Like a fine
Vintage,
wine, we're getting better with time.
vintage in terms of dross. Yeah, it was vintage dross. Yeah,
Yeah,
vintage
okay.
dross. Yeah,
Says
vintage
trust.
pieces of pile. Basically, that's what that was.
Um, I mean, look,
Were you at the
when
protest? You at the protest? Did I see you?
no, I would have rang you straight away. My idea was to be there. I got a call last night. My college friend's father passed away, so I
I'm
was
so
gonna
sorry.
do the prayers and then
Yeah.
go to the protest, but I saw a lot of people that insisted I come to the grave and the
Oh,
cemetery.
okay,
So by
that's
the
good.
time it was like three
That's good,
o'clock.
Habibi. That's good. That's good, Habibi. You want to be there for your friend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
alhamdulillah. It was a blessed day. It said a lot about the man that we that passed over today. A lot of
Yeah.
people saw each other. It was
That's good.
it's in these moments it's weird. A lot of people, it brings people together and
So,
puts grudges aside. But
well, we only see each other at weddings, funerals, and you know what I mean? They're the two things we see each other, innit?
not me and you.
No, I'm talking about a lot of people that you grew up with and you
Y-
lost touch with. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That you keep in contact, but you don't see them every day. Do you know what I mean?
100%. And you know what? It puts things in perspective, man.
100%.
What's important? I went straight away to see my family, man. I went straight to see
That's
my
great.
family. Spent the day there. So,
That's great.
um, thanks, Craig. Thank you, man. Um, what I want to just say on behalf of just me is that I don't hate Eric Ten Hag. And this isn't one of these get him out. He's terrible. I'm not going red in. I'm not doing any of that. I know maybe it might have come across like that in the last time we had a show, but that's not it. I'm happy today, 3 points. Honestly, I'm really happy today, 3 points, 9 points off the top. If we start turning it around, Eric stays. But I'm just talking like up to this point when we did the last show and we got whopped 3-0. In my head, I'm thinking, man, I just don't see a corner to turn here. So what the hell am I hanging in there for? But if this isn't one of the Eric, no, because I want to shout out Eski, because there were a lot of things that I liked about Eric last year, on and off the pitch. Players did improve. He dealt with some difficult situations off the pitch. And we did what we did. So as I said, I gave him a B. It's on there. It's on, it's on the record. I've said it twice. But are we progressing? Are we moving forward? No. So it's a win, and hopefully we can build on it. But I'm not here every week every time it's a disaster to kill him, go berserk or him. At the moment, the jury's definitely out, though. But we hang in there. We take the punches. We're used to it. We're immune to it. The shit we've been through in the last decade. So here we go.
Well, there you go. To me, the only thing that the football is unsustainable, but I genuinely don't think sacking him is going to fix it. I genuinely don't. I don't believe it. I think the players, they're too fatigued. They're gone mentally, physically. They had the worst preseason ever. They were flying everywhere, from the east to the west coast, here and there, everywhere. We played more preseason games than anybody else. We played the most games last season than anybody else. So, yeah. And then the injuries are going to come. Of course, the injuries are going to come. So it is what it is. But yeah, so yesterday I tried to make a video. So yesterday, the day before, maybe. And all of a sudden, maybe YouTube is down, but it wasn't registering. So I do through StreamYard, and it wasn't working. So, and then people have been telling me, I've been asking people to see if they can find the channel, and they're saying they can't find it. So yeah, shadow banned, but we're proud. We're proud to be on the right side of history, people. Free Palestine, free Palestine. By the way, big up to everybody who came to who came after the protest to the Manchester Piccadilly, and we did a sit-in. I'll have to send you the video. I've sent it to the group actually. So have a look.
Yeah, I'll definitely 100%.
We did a sit-in. We took over Piccadilly Station, man. We took over.
Man, look, this is for anybody with a conscience. This transcends everything. Anybody with a conscience will look at this and will not be able to accept it.
And you cannot dare to turn away from it, turn a blind eye to this. You cannot. Your humanity. If you're human, your humanity is not going to allow you.
So I mean, want to ask this to. Good evening, Stephanie Griffith. By the way, I just want to say, if we continue to move forward with Eric Ten Hag, what's the reason why he is not dropping certain players for you guys? That's thinking it's Rashford and it's Bruno. What is the reason for that? And if it's a thing where he's not got the balls to do it, then do you not think this is a little bit of a problem? Because we've seen previous managers drop far bigger players than these two. If you think they're having a detrimental effect on the team, why are they continuing to play? I mean, I'm one of the ones that don't think they are particularly the problem, but I do hear it every week, not only on here.
Rashford was injured. Rashford was dropped today. He was injured, so he didn't play. He had a bad leg from the training, so he didn't play today. Garnacho played today, but Anthony put in the biggest stinker you'll ever see in your life. You need to watch that today to see Anthony. Anthony put in I'm talking about the special type of stinkers.
Oh yeah,
just one for you. Yeah. He put in the. To me, that's probably one of the worst performances I've ever seen from him. He's literally just walking around on the pitch, can't do anything.
Is he affected by all that off-field stuff, do you think?
I don't. Yeah, I suppose so. Psychologically, yeah. I mean, he came on the pitch against City, started. He could have got a red card. He should have got a red card. I'm telling you that. When we want the referee to give our players a red card, they don't. But they give the wrong play. Because that was violent, what he did against City, coming on and kicking people.
All right, so what's, apart from the 3 points, I know it's one game. That was it. Okay. Fair enough.
I did this show so that you can watch a bit of Match of the Day tonight. Did it this time, so you can see the dross They'll put us last because we've been not much of a dross.
Do we want to watch Match of the
Well,
Day?
to be fair, I'll say McTominay. So Maguire played really well. McTominay had a decent game, but Maguire played really well.
That's becoming a common theme on here. This Maguire's doing well thing.
Yeah, because Manchester United have dropped to Maguire's levels. That's the reason why. Everybody else has come down to his level. That's why he looks good. He looks like the best player. When everybody, so it was today. It was Wan-Bissaka came back. He was right back. Diego Dalot left back, and the two granddads in the middle. But they played with no pace. They played with just
Big up Matt House.
Yeah.
Big up Matt House. Big up Matt House. I mean, when you let United have the ball,
let me just get to this comment. Letitia, what do you mean by that? Saeed joining? No. Saeed is Saeed's taking it easy. He's having a night off, mate. He's been a bit too stressed. Manchester United stressed him out. He needs to relax. He's just relaxing.
Do you know what, Saeed? I think Newcastle have it in for Saeed. It's always against Newcastle when he loses his shit. There's one in my mind in the early days where he'd lost it.
It's the one about Rashford.
Oh,
we got
mate.
beat by 1-0.
Get the F out of this football club, man. Get the F out of this football club, man. That's all you could hear in the thing. So okay, where do we go from here then? Were you happy with the lineup today?
No.
Were you guys in the comments? Were we happy with the lineup today? Who played well? Who stunk it out? Obviously, Anthony, we get it.
Anthony was the biggest stinker. Anthony was by far the biggest stinker. Properly the worst game I've seen Hoyland play. And he was so frustrated because we don't play to his strength.
Was it a graveyard shift?
It was the biggest graveyard shift. It was hoofball to him, and he has to battle two guys who love that kind of battle. He came up against specialists who like to battle for the ball in the air and battle for the ball.
And it's 2 against 1.
It was 2 against 1. Yeah.
So who started instead of Rashford? Garnacho?
It was
Sancho?
It was no. It was Garnacho that started on the other side.
Yeah. Do you know, I really what's going on? I mean, I'm so happy Wan-Bissaka's back. I really like Wan. I've always stuck by him, but where's my other boy? Where's Ahmad? What's this injury? What's going on?
Sold. He's getting sold.
No, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Come on.
Because you know he's the only one that will pick up the Palestinian flag when it's thrown on the floor, innit? You know that, don't you? He don't give 2 F's.
Oh man, do you know what? I was gonna put that picture of him and Paul on here. I swear to God, before this one.
Yeah, yo, Eski, I've sent you the link. If you want to jump on, no problem. Why was our Scott goal disallowed? I forgot. Offside was baffling. VAR complicates things further. Plus, everyone hates us apart. Yeah, everybody hates us. By the way, if you can hear in the background, it's fireworks, isn't it? Is it fireworks night tonight? There's a lot of fireworks going on.
Do you know when this fireworks happens? I don't want to be a party pooper. Honestly, I don't. Yeah, but what I'm thinking environment. I'm thinking cats, dogs. I mean, like, you know, my sister's got 3 cats. They absolutely are terrified. Birds, squirrels. What happens to them, man? How's Skulls doing with the fireworks? Is he enjoying it?
No, he's here. He's just going. He's just gone for a little kit.
He's crapping it under the bed.
He's crapping it, man. He's crapping it. How are you anyway? How are we? How are we? The therapy. I mean, the chat. 36 likes. There's all 125 of you in here, and there's 39 likes. You're taking the piss. The fucking channel's been banned. Yesterday I couldn't go live. But the day before I couldn't go live. So what you guys doing? The least you could do is smash a like on the video. We're being silenced for being on the side of humanity, people. That's what's happening. They try to silence people who are on the side of humanity. Free Palestine, free Palestine. From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Let's go, people. Yeah, it was a stinker. Honestly, what's there to talk about in the game? Boom, by it. You didn't watch it. It was the biggest stinker. It was one of the most dross games you'll ever see in that, because Fulham didn't try to attack. So the first half was just the worst. I watched the first half. I watched the second half after I came back from the protest.
Okay.
Yeah. But the
Go
first half I watched live, and then I went to the protest.
Yeah.
Right. Second half, I was just like, what a dross this is. What an absolute dross. Yeah.
Where
I
is
came back,
Mason Mount? Where is Mason Mount?
He came on, actually, he played midfield second half. He came on, and he did all right, but he should have been brought on a lot earlier. Ericsson, after 55 minutes, gassed out, was getting caught right, left, and centre. So he played midfield, Scott McTominay, Ericsson. Ericsson is a number 6. Ericsson, Bruno, and Scott McTominay. And then it was Garnacho left, Anthony right, Højlund through the middle.
Guido Fawkes. That's a befitting name. He's forked up this evening. You know what? I share my neighbours are really nice people. One's 90 and his wife is 86, and it went absolutely nuts here with the fireworks. So yeah, I'm just putting. I am not a bonfire night guy unless it's in some field somewhere. Do you know what I mean?
So basically, Bumbaye, you're just telling us that you've terrorized your neighbours with fireworks.
I've not terrorized anybody. I'm feeling for
them. Both of them in their 90s, and you gave them a heart attack. Brilliant. See, that's how he treats his neighbours. He's not just coming after Ten Hag, he's coming after the neighbours.
Do you know what check this out. I've got a neighbour, right? He was showing me his ration book from the World War, bro.
Wow. Writing down everything.
Everything, the rations of bacon, the milk, the bread. He'd said to me, you could call it bacon, it was just fat really they'd give us. The guy's solid. I swear to God, he mows my lawn, you know. He's giving me a hint saying, mow your lawn. Don't be a dick. But do you know what? I repay it, man. I repay it, and I love the guy. I swear, him and his wife.
You feed him.
I feed him, man. I took him food. He goes, "Who the hell's gonna eat all this? We don't eat this much."
You, mate. Your portions.
You should see him. Solid porridge guy. You know, that's his thing in the morning. Porridge guy. Yeah, man.
Well, like porridge. Remember that TV program, Porridge?
I do, yeah.
Classic British comedy, mate. Porridge. You're having it. Yes, exactly, Stephanie Griever. We shall not be. No, the therapy army could not be silenced.
It's an army, mate. It's an army. It's a conscious army.
It's the army
that belongs to humanity. That's it.
Yeah.
Nobody can watch this brutality happen and not say anything. Impossible. You have to be You have to be the Walking Dead.
Exactly.
No 100%. Chance.
Did you watch Mumbai? Did you watch the Arsenal Newcastle game? So against us, the ball was out when Højlund scored against Brighton. Rashford put it back. But for Newcastle, what's the difference between that ball and then our ball when they disallowed that goal?
Congratulations to Dino Batonovic. His team got promoted this season. He plays in Division 6 in Sweden. Do you know what I mean? Maybe we should go there in pre-season, see what the hell we can do there. Maybe learn a few things.
Big up. Listen, can you play on the left-hand side, Dino? Can you play on the left?
Left or the right? Anthony's the right.
Sorry, can you play on the right? Are you an inverted winger that comes inside on his left foot? Please come to United. Because that person that we've got there is an imposter. Honestly. The guy looked like worse than Sunday League players. You know, sometimes when you play Sunday League, when a player was playing that bad, you ask your manager to sub him. You know, when the ball goes out for a throw, you go like that. I used to go to Eric, take him off. He's not on it today. Take him off.
Done out here.
Hey, get him off out of here. That's what Anthony was like, honestly. Yeah.
So, did Heskey watch the game? Hesk?
Fucking, do you know what? I knew we were playing today, yeah, but I fell asleep. Well, I was asleep when I woke up. No, I'm not gonna lie. This is what this team's done to me.
Heskey, that's your segment done. We get it. It was shocking. Move on.
We got it. Manchester United had that drop.
That's the best quick capsule review of a game I've ever heard in my life.
That's it. The 90 minutes. It's like you felt like you were sleeping because it was that dross.
No, look, I'll be honest now. I woke up, yeah, and I checked my phone. Then it said like McTominay scored, and it was offside. I was like, right, fucking hell, what time are we on? It was 78 minutes. I think Mount and that were just getting ready to come on, watching the game. Yeah, it's dross. I don't know. I was watching Pellistri, right, and then it is Endeavour at the end, to create that pinball and whatever else, and you get that shot off. I was just there like, this is what we want. Bit of youngsters, bit of fight, and whatever else. Look, the performances have been in the bin for fucking months, right? It is what it is. I just wanted the 3 points today, relieve some pressure off the manager, and we can get back on track. Because you know what the funny thing is, lads, we're actually 4 out of 5 wins in the Premier League. Okay, in the grand scheme of things, we're not good. But if you win 4 out of 5 in the Premier League at any given time, you have to look at it and say, okay, can you build from this? Right, let's look at positives today. Yeah, we'll be crap against Fulham. All right, great. But can we build from this result? Can we go to Luton and get a result? Can we just carry on and try to get some results and get some players back and try and instill some basics into the team? Let's not spruce it up here, but it's still very, very bad. And we could still go to Copenhagen and get brushed aside and it's all back to square one. But yeah, I missed the game today. But I'll be honest as well, guys. When you celebrate a goal, you don't think about celebrating a goal, do you? It's instinctive. It's there like, yes, it's happened, or you can see it's instinctive. I've instinctively not celebrated a goal since maybe Hoyland in the Champions League. No, but do you know what I mean? No, Bombay clock it though. When you score a goal, you don't think about yes, has it gone in? Maybe you hesitate because of VAR, but you cheer naturally. I've not cheered a goal naturally for time. That's just what this team's done to me. But today, I cheered that goal today. I was there like for Eric Ten Hag for however much little time it might buy him. I cheered that goal today. So that's my 2 pence on the game. We move on.
It was a brilliant finish. Do
you know I'm gonna bite what Heskey said, Bruno, and I'm gonna get on board. And I hope it's a good prelude to a very winnable game at Luton. 2 on the bounce, and if it starts to turn, like I was saying before you arrived, Heskey, my assessment and our discussion last week was all love. But if Eric's getting some results at least, and a couple of results, give it time to get. I'm on board. This isn't get him out. He don't know anything. No, it's not that. This is just an assessment. But we take 3 points. I'm happy with that. We go to Luton, hopefully get another 3. Who knows? That's what it is.
Big up Jarvis. Why are we Jarvis in? Who said Jarvis out? Jarvis is in. Oh, okay. Jarvis is in. I thought somebody was like Jarvis. Oh.
Rick Astley wants to take his place.
Disco lights, mate. Disco lights. Big disco Jarvis.
It's the disco lights. Here we go. Saturday night. United have not ruined the weekend. United find 3 points. Wow.
Hey, what we can do. Even if everyone says it's just me, it's not stat fan, but anyone concerned about 4 goals. Our goal difference is 4 goals. Yeah, brilliant. -4. Is it
-4? Big up Craig Warby. Bless up your mother, man. Respect.
Yeah. Big up Craig, man. Big up Craig. Big up Craig. Jarvis, how did you see that? How did you watch that paint dry? Eh? Or were you imagining you paint drying, yeah? Painting.
No, it's not that bad. I saw the game. I was actually, I didn't expect anything, and we actually produced a little bit more football than we have done the last couple of weeks, I would say. I saw recognizable patterns when building up from the back. We had the brilliant thing that we did. We inverted Dallo into the midfield. We doubled up on Iwobi. So with Bruno and Dallo, and Eriksson dropped down to as the third center back and tried to play up from the back, because we know that Maguire and Evans can't play out from the back. So Eriksson dropped down to help them. And Garnacho has a lower starting position, deeper starting position. So he has more room to run into, and we utilized it with the Eriksson pass into the middle with Bruno, and he set up Garnacho time after time. So we actually had a pattern, and we made that attack, I would say, 4, 5, 6 times during the game. So we are doing something right, I must say. And I like the effort from the players, Maguire, McTominay, Bruno. They were working hard. There wasn't flat as we are used to. We have seen the last couple of games. It was better. But we don't set up Hoyland when we attack, and Fulham, they had a good deep block. It was hard to break them down. So when we came up to the 18-yard box, either on the middle or on the side, we didn't create much. So that's still our problem, our productivity in front of goal. We didn't create much chances. I think we had 5 shots on goals. Fulham had 2. So we were both toothless. My game prediction was 0-0, so I wasn't far off how I see the game. But at the end of the day, I think this is a step up. It's a little bit better than we have seen the last couple of games. So and I expect when we come to Copenhagen, we will go another step up, I hope. And then we will see a little bit more progression.
Yeah, you described a lot of things in terms of patterns and stuff, Jarvis, but the actual quality, there was zero quality. So even when we tried to play football, I just saw Maguire and that try to hoof the ball to the sides. That's all I saw. I didn't see too much of the patterns of play. Yeah, Diego Dalot was inverting, but were we playing direct balls through him? No, we were not. We were not playing through him. So for me, no point inverting if you're not making a touch. The only good thing was that he looked really fatigued and tired, even though he's been injured. But I'm just hoping it's the lack of fitness. But when we were getting caught on the break, Wan-Bissaka was running. Wan-Bissaka was running backwards. Did you see him when he was running backwards? He just looked like.
He was caught out of position a couple of times, but he recovered with his pace. But as the pattern, I can show it here as described. If you see the number 3, I don't know if you guys can see it. I see if I can blow up the screen a little bit. A little bit better maybe. If you see number 3 is Dalot and number 8 on this is Eriksen. So basically what happened, if you can see it, I will run it slow first and you will see it more fast afterwards. So they interchanged position and they gave it to Eriksen, and as you see, number 11 has a deep starting position and Bruno is the 10. So we played up with Bruno in the 10. And we caught her back right back out of position, and Garnacho was set up. So this was what we were doing basically all the time, and it was effective. And Eriksen and Bruno and you see, because on Fulham's number 8 you have both Bruno and Dalot. So moving Dalot up into the midfield actually worked this time.
But when the ball got here, that's when everything went dead. So here, Eriksen and many a time Eriksen lost the ball here. We lost the ball here. So if you move upwards where everybody was back here, we backed them into their defense. We had the width here with Anthony. We had Garnacho in and around here. We were playing it around. And soon as the ball came back here, we lose it. And then they're straight. Iwobi is running straight down here. And a couple of times, if they were a better team, that we're getting murdered. Let's be right.
Right. That's true. That's true. But when people address that Ten Hag don't have a tactic, we actually do. But I think it's the players who's not good enough utilizing what he's trying to do, and they don't quite understand. But as you see here, people are interchanging positions, and it's kind of a fluid style. So I wouldn't go too hard out on him.
One thing I would agree today, Bruno played in his position. He played as a number 10. He wasn't trying to play everything. He played as a number 10 today. He was much closer to Højlund, but I felt so sorry for Højlund. Every time from here, we hoofing the ball to Højlund here. And so the ball, Maguire or Evans are hoofing the ball up here. Diego Dalot is moving the ball up here. And these two defenders are just fighting him, getting the ball off him easy. And did you see when he came up how frustrated he was? I think he started screaming when he got taken off when he go into the bench.
Højlund, yes.
That was Højlund, yeah. That was the most I've seen him frustrated today. So yeah, in terms of shape, but in terms of execution, the game plan, it was not there. It was not there. Honestly, it was not there. The easiest passes Bruno had today. There was 1 minute he was here. Højlund is here. All he has to do is control the ball. He tries to flick it and lose it. Amount of balls we lost from Bruno on this side and Eriksen here. And Eriksen, so unlike him today. He was losing the balls in these areas.
Yeah. A lot of misplaced passes he had. That's true. But I just want to point out when you see this patterns of play, this was what we were seeing from Ten Hag before the World Cup, when we had the spell of games when we won a lot of games. So we played out from the back with Luke Shaw and Eriksen. They were creating this a lot of the time. So maybe Erik Ten Hag has gone back to basics and tried to recreate what he did good last season. So now it's just coming down to drills and repeating it time after time, and we will see it more effectively afterwards. But if you see the position of number 11, that's Garnacho. If that had been Rashford, he would have been pushing the line higher up, so it wouldn't been creating the space and dragging the number 2 Castagna, the Fulham right back, out of position. So it's all sticks together, in a way, the movement of the 4 players.
Yeah, I mean, when we bought on Palestri, it wasn't anything of quality. It was just his energy and enthusiasm that was pressing. That's where the goal comes from, around here. The goal came from here, didn't it? It came from, and then Bruno was here. He put it on his right and bent into that corner there.
Boy, I'm watching this. Big up, by the way. Have we got a budget now? This is Keys and Grey quality stuff, man. What's going on?
It's just the website that kind of tactical board, so it's open. It's open for use for everybody. You can sit
This.
and play.
Kudos to you guys, man. This is nice. Is that number 3 Dalot?
That number 3 is Dalot, yeah.
So Dalot moves into the midfield, changes with Ericsson.
Yeah, Ericsson drops.
Comes deep, hits it to Højlund, and Garnacho is already off and it's in, and we're through.
No,
Bruno. Bruno's number 8 here. So basically what was happening is that Ericsson drops here. Play it again for him.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen it. I've seen it. It's perfect. But who's the 8? Is that Bruno? Yeah.
No.
Number 8. That's Ericsson.
Ericsson. Okay. So where's Bruno's the 10?
Bruno's the 10.
And then he plays this beautiful ball to Garnacho, and we're off. Okay. Nice.
But to be fair, it wasn't always like that. We tried to caught them out, one, but Castagna dealt with Garnacho. To be fair, anytime he went on the outside, he dealt with him. But it wasn't anything sustained. The first half was the biggest dross. The second half, the game became open, but because we were kept hitting each other on a transition, it became a transitional game. That's what happened. We kept hitting each other on a transition. But honestly, if we came up against a good team, we were getting smashed. I'm telling you. Because to me, Ericsson, Scott McTominay in midfield, no way. Too open, not enough legs. Even though he worked a bit hard, I must admit, they won some balls. There were some tackles he made. But the amount of times both of them lost the ball, and Bruno lost the ball, was shocking. And Anthony, let them know that was probably Anthony's worst ever game. I don't think ever imagine he's going to have a worse game than that. Jarvis.
Who are you talking about?
Anthony.
Yeah. Anthony was. I don't know what's going on with Anthony. At least he could have taken the ball down to the corner flag just to wait for the other guys to move after him. But he was wasteful on the ball. He didn't try to take on his man. He lost the ball. He was. Everything he did went wrong today. So if I was Ten Hag, I would say to Anthony, chill out, take a couple of weeks off, sit on the bench and find your form again, because it seems to me that he's out of balance at the moment. I think the thing that happened in Brazil with all those girls made him lose his focus. So you could actually see it when he came on at the Manchester City game. He was totally out of balance. So we need players to perform. And today, when Palestri came on, he was much better, and he actually created the goal by himself. He won 3 duels in a row. He didn't dribble his man; he was tackling his man and winning the ball back over and over and over again. And at last, Bruno scored the winning goal. So I big up to Palestri.
What did you think of Garnacho's performance? I actually liked it. I liked his performance. He was frustrating at times. He lost the ball. But that's wingers. They're going to try something. But I thought he worked back. I thought he wasn't moaning. He didn't moan. He wasn't throwing his arms all of the time. He was trying to do things. So, for me, it was a tough game today. It wasn't about quality. There was just a battle. Yeah, but were you surprised, Jarvis and Eski, when you watched the game? Were you surprised the tactics of Fulham? Because I thought they would come right out of us. They just drew with Brighton away. They won in the League Cup in midweek. They're full of confidence. And they sat back, gave us the ball. And before the game, Pereira said, he was like, oh yeah, Manchester United are dangerous when we got the ball. So they gave the ball to us. They didn't want to be hit on the transition. But, yeah. Do you think the goal was rightfully to be disallowed, Eski?
I'm not even seeing it, bro. Like I said, I've only seen the last
Maguire.
12 minutes, and I'm not even seeing it. No, the McTominay one. No, not seeing it, bro.
Maguire goes to play the game, but then it's the inconsistency because Fulham
Right.
against City, Akanji goes to play the ball. He doesn't get it. The other guy gets it and scores, and it's a goal. But when it's Manchester United, you don't get it.
So does he touch the ball? Does he interfere with the play?
Well, he don't touch the ball, but he went for the ball.
Okay, but it's been given before. Right. Okay. Right.
But Garnacho's on side. He taps it across. Brilliant ball. McTominay's there in the centre, smashes it in, and then it's disallowed. But then it was one of the weirdest offsides because they went back. They sent the referee to the screen. It was funny.
Yeah, the thing is, have you ever seen the referee been sent to the screen of an offside decision? Never. So
No.
for me, it's just like they're making it up on the way. You know, it's an offside should be able to, the VAR room should be able to say to the referee if it's offside or not. And if the VAR room can't say it's an offside or not, then they should just allow the goal. And because if 3, 4, 5 referees in the bus can't see it, and they need the on-field referee to come and watch it on the screen for 10 seconds to make the decision, what's going on? It's like they're making it up. It's like a fairy tale. And you know, all the time when it's a 50-50 decision, it goes against Man United because the referees are afraid of the scrutiny they will get from the journalists, from Sky Sports, BBC, and all the pundits. But when it goes against United, they can only just brush it away and say it's just the Man United fans whining. So it's much easier for them to let the decision go against us.
100%. 100%. I don't even think more to say. I mean, if I look at the stats, let me just get the stats up for you guys. Let me just get the stats up. Even in stats, like what the game was, it shows you the lack of quality in terms of what happened. Let me just get this stats. So United had that 55% possession. They had 18 shots, 3 on target. We had 12, 5 on target. That's what that tells you. So they had 18 and only 3 shots on target. They created 9 fouls. They had 9 fouls. We created 15. So that's what this is what it was.
Yeah, but Nuruddin, it tells you that we were toothless on top, and with Højlund we didn't create anything for him. But Fulham had the same problem that they had their.
But they're worse than us. They don't score goals. They're worse.
Yeah,
than
they
us.
are worse. The new strikers, Muniz, he's just half the man of Mitrovic when it comes to output when they're going forward, and not even that. And they subbed on another guy called Vinicius, big guy, but none of them had nothing to come with. So it was easy. It was like a duel. None of them had pace, so they couldn't threaten Evans and Maguire. So it was like a good old-fashioned wrestling match with the big guys. So it was a perfect game for Maguire and Evans in a way. I think both of them played well, especially Maguire. I would give him a good grade after maybe man of the match after today's performance. But the thing is, it's in games like this when we play against better teams with the faster strikers, with the more threat in the back room. They won't be any good, and they can't play out from the back. So at the moment we are playing with crutches with those 2 guys center backs.
Yeah.
So that's
crazy.
It's
when I look at it, for me, it's crazy. It's crazy.
So how do you think that we will do going forward? We have Copenhagen on Wednesday. Copenhagen away. It's a must-win game for the Champions League. Do you think the team will build some confidence from this?
I don't know. I genuinely do not know what the team's going to do, honestly. I really don't think that you can paint today. I just know that we have to make changes again to the game. We have to make changes again. And I know that Manchester United have got to come with a bit more fresher legs. I thought a lot of it was lethargic and fatigue. That's what it was to me when I saw the game today. There's a lot of fatigue, a lot of lethargicness. Yeah, I didn't even see a bit more fight yet, but we fought a little bit. Scott McTominay put himself about. But if you come against a better midfield, a team that was attacking Manchester United, would have been under a lot of pressure today. And yeah, Unana made 2 good saves. I think 1 good save from Williams. Is it Williams?
Yep.
He made some fantastic save from Williams, but we're going to need a lot more threat. We need to be a big threat. And if I see Anthony on that pitch, then honestly, Ten Hag's asking to be sacked. Because Anthony, honestly, I thought he couldn't get worse playing Bruno on the right. But Anthony looks like not even a Sunday League player. At least Sunday League player can keep the ball.
Can I ask you, Nuda, what is it with Anthony? Let's be honest now. Let's assess this whole time here, right? Last season we've seen glimpses, right? I think I was at the last game that he scored. I think Everton didn't he score in the cup or something like that. I think I was there at home last season. He's shown glimpses, and there were some issues last season. But why hasn't it kicked on this season? Do you not think for him?
Why do I not think? Say that again.
Yeah, why do you think it's not kicked off for him? Like, why is he not?
Well, obviously, facing all these things is not going to help.
Right.
I'm sorry, what are you talking about? I should be behind bars for not letting him finish. Finish what? Huh? What do you want to finish? I'm sorry, I'm just somebody in the comments. I think somebody's just trolling. I think all of that, and also the fact that he's just deteriorated. Like last season, at least when he wasn't that much quality, he would fight for the ball and try to. Today, he was lying down on the floor, like laziness. Like one time, that Rigi guy, is it Rigi or the Richards? Is it Richards? It might be Richards. The Fulham left back goes past him, wins the ball past him, and then goes down the line. And then Anthony's lying down on the floor like he's having a little kip. I'm like, what are you doing sliding in that high up the pitch? Just get back behind the ball, get a goal side. So that the fullback's got nowhere to go but pass it back and get out to sort out our shape. It was just, honestly, listen. And then every time he kept giving the ball away and then trying the worst tricks you'll ever see in your life and somebody just taking the ball off him. The left back was looking at him like what are you doing? Yeah.
Is there a bit of Memphis Depay with him? Where he's a bit of a young kid and he's come to United a bit too early. Could it be that? I
don't know. Listen, no, because Memphis Depay is actually talented. Memphis Depay is actually talented. Anthony, I don't know, mate. I don't know. I saw glimpses last year. Did he score 9 goals, something like that in all competitions
something
last season?
Like that, yeah.
No, he's not even shooting anymore.
Yeah.
He's not even shooting anymore. Last season he was shooting. He's not even shooting anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Anthony's stat today, he had 79% pass accuracy, 44 touches. He lost possession 10 times during the game. He only won 3 out of 10 duels, and 1 out of 4 dribbles was completed, and 1 out of 3 tackles he win. So he had a real stinker today.
He was horrendous.
Yeah.
Can you find out the stats for Eriksen? Because I would really be interested in the stats for Eriksen.
Yeah,
because I thought at times he looked good building up the play, but I've never seen him give the ball away as much. That's something that you could say he's tired, people running past him, but he gave the ball away a lot today, unless I'm imagining it.
Yeah, he did. He was wasteful on the ball. He had a lot of misplaced passes, but he was also a much deeper role than he usually are. Yeah. So there was a bigger length. It was longer passes than usually. So maybe that's one of the reasons a lot of them were misplaced. I can't find Eriksen's stats here, to be honest.
Anthony cost, with everything included, I think 80 million. With all the add-ons and everything like that.
80.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, but you think Anthony has a chance to come good? You know, what would we need to happen for Anthony to come good?
I can't see it. He looks like he's not played football before.
No, I like him, you know.
Listen, all the things you liked about him, all that deserted him.
Look, even with Sancho, There are things about his game I like, but with this, you know where I stand.
I'm
But
telling
with,
you now, I swear to you,
same thing with
Sancho,
Anthony.
at this moment in time, Sancho looks 20 times a player than Anthony. I'm telling you now.
Fine, I'm not going to say no. It's like you're
Sancho,
splitting.
the only thing Sancho is a coward, yeah. He just never puts his body in between the player and the ball, and he's easily dispossessed.
100%.
But in terms of looking after the ball and the technical ability, he's way better technique than Anthony. Anthony is the smallest guy. He's not even fast. He can't run fast with the ball. Right, I remember Ryan Giggs was faster with the ball than without it. Anthony is neither fast with the ball at his feet or without the ball. He's even slower without the ball. It's unbelievable. But go ahead.
Thing I like about Anthony, I'm not here to tell you what to do with him, what to like him, what to not like him. At this point, everybody's fair game from top to bottom. But if you're asking me, I'm not going to make excuses. Second season had that thing going on. He looks like he's lost his head a bit. And as you were saying, somebody here said, take a break, find your feet. Quality will come back to you, but sometimes form, your head's not right. It can affect. But what I personally, from what I've seen and what I like about him, he's a very courageous player. He's not afraid. I think he's got one of the sweetest left foots I've seen. I don't mind him coming in and taking a dig. He works really hard and he does take care of the ball, to be honest with you. Don't give it away like, okay, forget today. He does take care of the ball. And there are games when he has gone on the outside. So for me, I like his personality. I'm glad you're muted, Dino. I can talk and say what I want, guys. Don't tell him he's muted. I should have got this on video, but that's what I like about him. I think he will come good. I want to give him a bit more of time and a bit of a chance.
Yeah, fair point. It's your opinion. So, but he hasn't shown it so far this season. He's struggling a lot. He was even better last season, but he had like a first season. But we all expected he would come through in time. But now he's been here more than 12 months, so he gotta start showing some end product. And at the moment, he's not. So for me, he don't deserve the place he got at the team at the moment. He doesn't deserve the game time that he got. I would rather play Pelestri at the moment and try to develop him.
And maybe bring Anthony on. I don't want to freeze anybody out because, end of the day, if you're training okay, but the form is not translating on the pitch, you're going to have to get some minutes under your belt to say, hey, I am making a recovery. There is some bright things you can see, and maybe play my way back into the team. I'm not somebody that thinks you should get 5 games in a row to show us that you can do it, but I'm not a fan of just freezing somebody out as well. Because I have to be able to see, are you coming back? Because today was bad, but this isn't, we've seen him play better than this.
Yeah.
I'm glad I made you laugh, Dino. I'm here all week.
It's sweet left foot. That's the thing that's made everybody laugh. Everybody laugh.
You don't agree?
Sweet
You
left
don't
foot.
agree with that sweet left, boys?
Oh my God.
See the goal against City?
My ass. That's one fluky goal.
1 in 1,000 though, isn't it?
1 in a million. No
How many
chance.
shots has he had? About 990. 10 more shots, you get another goal. Hang in there, boys.
Can't do it.
You need a million shots, mate, for us to get that one again. Honestly, is crazy. Listen, even the bits when he's not on form, the bits of his game where he's aggressive, where he's trying to press, where he's trying to get the ball back, all that abandoned him today. All he was doing was getting the ball, passing it back to Maguire and Evans. Getting the ball. Wan-Bissaka will run beyond him. All he was doing was giving the ball back to the defense. That's it. That's all he was doing.
How did Juan play today? Happy to have him back?
Good to have him back, but when he was trying to recover, honestly, oh my God, he was so slow. It's like he was doing the workhorse, innit? Do the workhorse. Well, do the workhorse. Do the workhorse. That's what he was doing today. He's running on a treadmill to get back. He's running like that. You know how he runs so casually like that? Not sprints like to get back. Honestly, it was a joke. Asketil was a joke. Like I said, but Fulham didn't punish us. They didn't punish us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been clipped here with a nice comment. Sweet left is not sweet enough. Not Robin Sweet.
No.
It's not. Listen. Oh my God, he couldn't lace Robin's boots. Let's be right here. Honestly, give me that guy who was at Leeds, Rafinha. Oh my God, give me Ahmed.
What do you think of Kulusevski, lads?
Yeah, brilliant. I
Yeah.
always rated him. I was shocked that Juventus got rid of him. He's young, Swedish,
I like
brilliant
him.
young player. Yeah, he's set up more goals than anybody, creating more chances than anybody in the Premier League this season, apparently.
No way.
Yeah, from that side, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but anyway, guys, we have to wrap up because there was nothing to talk about. Let's be real out here. Jarvis, was there anything really to talk about? Did anything happen in the game that we've not covered?
Nah, I think we have covered it all. If I could say something about the game that I didn't like was the rhythm of how we play. You know, when we set up patterns and we do like triangles a couple of times, but when we do the final pass, it's too sloppy. You know, either the pass comes behind or it's too long. So it's about a little bit about rhythm, and I think we can improve on this. I am a little bit more optimistic today than I was yesterday. I believe we can build on this. I'm not sure what Ten Hag is going to do, but at least we have a win in the bank and a little bit more confidence. Because the game against the Copenhagen is going to be tough, going away again in Copenhagen. They have a big stadium. I think they play in the park. I think it's like a 45,000 seaters. And you know the fans there, they are really into it.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be a tough game. It's not going to be
Are you
a
gonna
walk
try
in
to
the
go?
park.
How far are you from Copenhagen?
Yeah, well, I can't get tickets. You know, the only tickets that was available was for
Could you drive there?
£500.
Can you drive there if you could drive?
No, I have to take plane.
You have to
Airplane.
fly. How many hours?
Yeah, I have to fly. Well, no, a couple of hours.
2 hours.
Yeah.
2 hours.
But
because you're in the north.
tickets
You're in the
is
north.
impossible.
Yeah.
You
How
have
many?
to be.
Yeah. How many hours is it from Oslo to Copenhagen?
Oh well, I think it's 45 minutes
On the
or
plane,
40
yeah.
minutes. Yeah, you just fly over the ocean.
Is
that a
Donny?
Is there a bridge that connects Norway to Denmark? Bridge.
No, you have to go to Sweden, and then you have the Öresund bridge.
Oh, okay.
So it goes from Sweden, like Malmö, and over to Denmark.
Big up, Jorginho. He says fans are
Juninho.
very impatient nowadays. Players like Anthony is ahead of most. You and Bombay are smoking the same pipe. You need to both lay off the pipe.
Pass give.
Salah improved lots of experience. No chance.
All right, listen.
Salah already had technique. Sorry.
Me and Eski were pretty happy that Donny van der Beek stayed.
100%.
Doors. Yeah, I just like this human being. Something about him I like, and I think there's something there. Eric, he was a very important part of the spine of that great Ajax team he built. What's going on? Can anybody shed some light on that? What's happening?
The club basically, he pushed really hard for United to pay his wages so he can go to Real Sociedad, and the club did not like the way he behaved. Apparently, that's the rumours I heard. So he's been.
Did they say to Eric, "Don't play him though"? Or
well,
can he
the
play
club
him?
they had a fallout. They had a fallout with the director of football, with his agent, the director of football, and Manchester United were not willing to pay him, and he was kicking off to try to go in the last day of the transfer. So,
all right, let's put that aside.
Last time he was on the bench, and then he came on for a game, bit of it, but then now he can't even get on the bench when we were that shit. So I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, what do you guys think? What's the deal? I think Donny is a good player. There is something there that I want to explore. I've never had the chance. Either an injury comes and kills it, or something happens. What's the deal?
I don't know. Lilas, are you going to? Lilas says I'm going to Turkey to watch versus United versus Galatasaray. All right, okay, that's going to be an interesting.
Cool.
That's going to be an interesting game.
Enjoy, safe trip.
Yeah, safe trip. Yeah. Listen, I think we've talked about enough. I'm not lying to you. Manchester United game was dross. The first half was the biggest dross. The game opened up a bit in the second half towards the end. United came on a bit strong. We made the right changes. I thought the only thing to say is that I thought Mason Mount little cameo was good. He played as a number 6. Did you see that, Jarvis? He played more as a number 6, and he kept the ball ticking. He won a couple of tackles. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah, it was okay when he came on.
Yeah, he did all right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right, guys. Listen.
Just going off football. I'm getting into this peanut butter and jam sandwich. Has anybody hit that?
Ooh,
that is nice
stuff.
From
the next door neighbors? Is that from the next door neighbors? Is that from the wartime? Shout out to your what's his name? What's your next door neighbor? His next door neighbor has got a book about the war rations.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. That. What's his name? So shout him out.
Bombay.
Luther Vandross.
Luther Vandross. It's your next door neighbor called Luther Vandross. That's the old Mancunian saying, you know that? I don't know, but I remember people used to say, well, how bad was the game? It was a Luther Vandross. Honestly, it's an old Manc saying. I've heard that loads of times before. Big up Stephanie. Stephanie, that to me is a Manc saying.
Yeah. I just want to bring up one more thing. I just want to bring up one more thing. I think Onana actually was good today, and it seems like he has changed his game, because in the beginning of the season he was trying to be the quarterback, but now it seems like he has understood his role at Man United with the current setup and the squad, that he has to be the goalkeeper. So he's actually more defensively. He's on his line doing the goalkeeper thing, like saves and shot stopping. He's not trying to be the quarterback anymore, and now he's actually working a much better for the club. So what's your take on that? Do you think we will see a better Onana going forward?
Hopefully, we hope and pray. He made one good save. I told him he made one good save today. Rather than that,
I think he had three good saves.
To me, yeah, he's all right. He's not spectacular, but we're not playing out from the back. We're not passing the ball out from the back. He's doing a lot of these diags to no one. And then when he was trying to hit Højlund, to me, Højlund, I felt so bad for him today. And he was so angry. He started screaming at the bench when he came off. Honestly, just pure frustration. And he was sat there shaking his head, biting his lips. Mm-hmm. So I feel sorry for the young lad. Just hopefully he can he can dance on the, he can rain on the parade of Copenhagen. And is it Wednesday? Are we playing Wednesday? Is it Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday. Yeah. But big up to everybody. Listen, love and light. Look after yourselves. We'll be back hopefully Monday for the preview to Wednesday. Catch you. So let me know, Java, 6 o'clock UK time if you can make it.
Yeah.
But if you can't, if you're working, if you're working, no problem either. Okay.
I'll try. If I can get off early, maybe I will make the 6 o'clock. Yeah.
Yeah, but don't. If you got work to do, you got work to do.
Yeah.
Bring us a new theory. Maybe the real reason why Frankie de Jong didn't want to rejoin Eric because Frankie knows Eric Ten Hag's behavior and is not a better manager than Xavi. Maybe, but yeah, only 170 likes when we had 180 of you in here. Shameful. We go out with this. We say it loud. We say it proud. Palestine shall be free. End the occupation. Stop the genocide in Gaza. Shame on everybody who's complicit. Shame on all the belly dancers in the Arab world. Shame in all the Western white supremacist leaders who are letting the onslaught and genocide happen. Shame on the racists who are watching this and letting it happen. Stop dehumanizing the Palestinian people. Love and light and solidarity goes out to them. Big up to everybody who came to shut down Piccadilly Station today, Manchester. The sit-in was brilliant. I'm going to post it hopefully after this on Twitter, the video that I took. But big up to everybody. Big up everybody who showed it in the march today. Love and light. Win, lose, draw. Glazers out. Jim the Rat out. Everybody out. Pray for Palestine. Victory for Palestine. Love and light. End the occupation. Free Palestine. From the river to the sea. And I don't give a damn, YouTube, if you try to censor me. I don't. We don't give a damn. We do not. We're on the side of humanity. We are on the side of humanity. We're not just praying for them. We want them to stop the bombing of children. gas and hospitals and schools and mosques and churches and ambulances. Shocking. The world is watching these psychopathic world leaders. Shocking, shocking, shocking. But Jim the Ratcliffe out, Glazers out, Bankers out. We win, we lose, we draw. Come on, United. Peace,
Come on.
love, light. It's no justice. There is never going to be peace.
No peace.
Take care, people.
Yeah, man.
Fuck YouTube. Fuck YouTube. Good night, people. Good night.
Yeah.
Fuck
Good night,
YouTube
everybody.
and fuck the fucking Zionists. Peace.